Across the United States, a disturbing trend is emerging. Black history, a crucial thread in the tapestry of American history, is being systematically erased from classrooms. From book bans to curriculum restrictions, these actions aim to silence the narrative of Black Americans and whitewash the complexities of our shared past. The motivation behind this erasure is clear: to control the narrative and present a sanitized, often inaccurate version of history. This sanitized version minimizes the struggles and contributions of Black Americans, perpetuating a dangerous cycle of ignorance and injustice. By limiting exposure to diverse perspectives, these actions hinder the development of critical thinking skills and perpetuate harmful stereotypes. When we erase history, we erase the stories, the voices, and the experiences of an entire people. This essay will delve into the legislative measures driving this erasure, examine the impact on educators and students, and highlight the ongoing resistance efforts fighting to preserve Black history in our schools. The assault on Black history in schools is not a random occurrence. It is a deliberate and coordinated effort driven by legislation and political agendas. Across the nation, state legislatures have become battlegrounds for the future of education, with conservative lawmakers pushing through bills that restrict how race, racism, and history can be taught. One of the most egregious examples of this legislative overreach is Florida's Stop Woke Act, championed by Governor Ron DeSantis. This law, along with similar measures in other states, restricts discussions of race and racism in classrooms, claiming they promote discomfort or guilt among white students. Teachers are being silenced, afraid to engage in honest discussions about race for fear of legal repercussions or losing their jobs. Textbooks are being rewritten, stripped of their nuance and complexity, to present a sanitized version of history that aligns with these restrictive agendas. From Georgia to Texas, lawmakers are introducing and passing bills that restrict discussions of race, ban books by Black authors, and defund diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. The consequences of erasing Black history from schools are profound and far-reaching. By restricting what can be taught and how it can be taught, these legislative measures create a chilling effect on educators, hindering their ability to teach effectively and engage students in meaningful discussions about race and racism. Teachers, once encouraged to foster critical thinking and engage with diverse perspectives, are now being forced to tiptoe around sensitive topics, limiting their ability to address important historical and societal issues. For students, particularly Black students, the erasure of their history sends a clear message. Their stories, their struggles, and their contributions are not valued or considered important. This lack of representation can lead to feelings of isolation, invisibility, and a disconnect from their own history and identity. Without a nuanced understanding of the past, students are ill-equipped to address present-day inequalities and work towards a more just and equitable future. Section 4. Fighting Back: Resistance and Advocacy. Despite the relentless assault on Black history in schools, a powerful wave of resistance is building. Across the nation, educators, parents, students, and community organizations are rising up to challenge these restrictive measures and fight for the right to an inclusive and accurate education. Organizations like EdTrust, a national nonprofit advocating for educational justice, have launched campaigns like Can't Be Erased to raise awareness about the dangers of censorship and book bans. Teacher unions, including the Florida Education Association and the Georgia Federation of Teachers, are also on the front lines of this battle. They are filing lawsuits, organizing protests, and providing legal support to educators who are being targeted for teaching about race and racism. The resistance to these efforts is growing, fueled by a deep understanding that an honest and inclusive education is essential for a just and equitable society. Section 5. The Power of Visual Storytelling: Picturing Black History. In the face of attempts to erase and sanitize Black history, the power of visual storytelling emerges as a vital tool for resistance and education. The book, Picturing Black History: Photographs and Stories That Changed the World, stands as a testament to the enduring impact of images in preserving and sharing the Black experience. Featuring over 250 photographs, some never before seen, the book offers a compelling visual journey through pivotal moments in Black history. From the iconic image of Vivian Malone integrating the University of Alabama to the poignant scenes of John Lewis's funeral procession, These photographs capture the struggles, triumphs, and everyday moments of Black life. Picturing Black history serves as a vital resource for educators, parents, and students seeking to engage with Black history in a meaningful and impactful way. Section 6. A call to action, preserving the past, shaping the future. The fight to preserve Black history in schools is far from over. It is an ongoing struggle that requires the collective action of educators, parents, students, and community members. We must support teacher unions and their efforts to protect academic freedom and fight for the rights of educators. We must engage with campaigns like Can't Be Erased and advocate for the inclusion of diverse voices and perspectives in our schools. We must use our voices to speak out against censorship and the erasure of history. The time for action is now. Let our voices be heard.